Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning to all in this confusing morning. Confusing for two reasons. First of all, 13 people are watching, 9 likes. This is really confusing because this is the first time where I have seen like 10, 9, 11 people are watching and all of them has given the likes. Really so confusing. But yeah, thank you so much guys for pushing the like button before starting this stream. I really appreciate that, man. But it was really so surprising for me and also for confusing for me. Another confusion is today we don't have any news. Tomorrow we don't have any news. We have PPI, we have CPI on Thursday, and Friday some red folder news. So overall, it can be easily said. It can be easily told that Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday will be the better price action. Monday and Tuesday can be a consolidation or something like that, accumulation and the manipulation by Monday, Tuesday. So maybe it's not going to be a clear price action or very beautiful price action. It's confusing for me today and tomorrow how this market is going to react. No idea. So much confusion. Third reason is over here you can see this the chart from both Nasdaq and ES. So here this is the ES chart. So this is the ES chart over here. Below here this is the ES chart. This is the NQ chart. And if you see over here, I have a beautiful SMT with ES and NQ from the weekly chart. So ES has failed to take this low where it should not take this low. At the same time, E-mini Nasdaq has taken that low, which should be taken because when the market is going higher, ES is much more stronger comparing with NQ chart. This is another confusion because I was bearish, but now I have to think about the bullishness because of the candles over here, as well as you can see the candle here, 1 week, 2 week, 3 week, three indecisive candle. That means this market doesn't want to go anywhere from the weekly chart. It's just consolidating around the same area for ES as well as for NQ, though it was a bit down move here, but finally it has closed as a indecisive candle here, 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 here. So all of this 4 week is, I mean, accumulation phase or something like that. Not that much beautiful price action. This market is not moving like compare with this type of candle. Okay, this type of candle, either way this market was moving. Okay, it was going from one level to another level, but here this market is not moving anywhere. It is also very confusing for me. Is this really would love to go for that all-time high, or does it want to fall again, or this SMT is actually going to work and this market is going higher, or maybe this is not the SMT, this is the liquidity and this market will fall for that liquidity. All of these things has made this market so confusing. I'm explaining my understanding. Your job is to take your understanding. Okay. So thank you for being over here, guys. All of these things actually made me so much confused. To be honest, I have no idea what is going to happen until the CPI. When the CPI data will release, then maybe I will be able to look for the direction, either bull or bear for Monday and Tuesday. That means today or tomorrow. I have to let this go. I have to react with the price. If it is a bullish price, then maybe I have to react with him. If it is a bearish price, then I have to react with bearishness. So either way, I don't have any opportunity. Last Friday, I took one entry where I just put the limit order. My target was to 42 handle. If you are with me in the Discord, you have seen that my target was 25 handle, something like that, 42 handle. Market has provided 29 handle, then reverse and stop me out. I was trading the Apex account. Unfortunately, I just was not in front of my chart. I put the limit order. I went for watching a movie. It was just a loss, and that loss actually was huge because I wanted to pass it by one trade. So I took like kind of a huge entry actually. I mean, it was huge. Okay, so the leverage was huge. I'm just fed up with this account, but still I'm survived. I survived to this account. Let's see if we can do something better over here on. For last few days or last few weeks, I think 2 to 3 weeks, I'm working with this psychological channel to build all of this psychological video over here, and this has changed a lot of things for me because now I'm not pushing a lot of button over here. Instead, I'm following the real trading style. I'm not getting a lot of entries. I'm just waiting for the perfect setup, then push the button. Still, I'm working with the some other things to fix. For example, not to be greedy. Sometimes I'm getting so much greedy, not taking any partial, instead holding the trade for the extreme target or something like that. But it is helping me either way, and I believe that within within 1 or 2 months, my psychology will be much more stronger. So I'm really not worrying about pushing button now these times. Moreover, I'm more interested to wait for the perfect setup than push the button. I'll talk about Friday PM session as well. But before that, I want to ask you guys, how are you? All of you, how are you? I'm a bit early today, but really it was worthy to come a bit early because I had to talk all of this bullshit before starting the stream. Okay. Good morning, FL Trader, MD Tanmay Khan. Good morning, Mickey. Morning, second mentor. Okay. Thank you, Mickey. Hey, Aras. Good morning, brother. Tezake. Good morning. Abdus Samad Jadani. Good morning, brother. Uh, hey, Kumar. Good morning, brother. Good morning, Dada. Jadani, first like. Thank you, man. Yeah, it was really so surprising because like 12 people are watching, 10 likes. Now you can see 30 people are watching, 18 likes. It is acceptable, okay? I mean, it's okay. But 10 people are watching, 9 likes. It is really so confusing, okay? Because I really don't get this type of things. I keep begging for the likes, then I get some likes. It was really so confusing, by the way. Guys, if you feel confident or if you feel that it is helping to understand the market, to understand, to wait, to understand the bias, to understand the logic, uh, also how to wait for the setup. If anything is helping you to build or increase through your trading journey, make sure that you have subscribed to our channel, have pushed the like button or thumbs up button. It will help our channel to reach more people. They'll be able over here to join us. So I will really appreciate all of the things you are doing or you are helping without any kind of condition, without like unconditionally. I really appreciate that, guys. Thank you so much. Okay, it's the thanks from my heart. Listing March. Walaikum salam, brother. How are you, listing? So anyone else over here who is new? Hi, I'm from India. So which one would you suggest me, Blue Guardian or Blue Guardian Futures? As I'm a futures market trader, I always appreciate Blue Guardian Futures, not Blue Guardian, because I trade the futures market. So I appreciate Blue Guardian Futures instead of Blue Guardian, brother. Hey, Kuba. Good morning, Kuba. Kuba, last Friday, the setup you have outlined, I took the same entry. I was a bit over leveraged, but I took the same entry. I just didn't take the partial. I broke my own rule. It punished me. But that was an awesome trade, or that was an awesome entry opportunity, to be honest. And it has provided what we have to take from the market. It has already provided that. Hey, Thanu, Nenu, Thanu, Nenu, no problem, brother. Took only 5 micros. I took a lot. I mean, a lot. Yeah, it was awesome. Absolutely, brother. Phidias prop firm is giving 90% off. I don't know what is that prop firm, brother. All the prop firm I don't work with. I work only those prop with those prop firm who are, I mean, trustable. Okay, so maybe that is also a trustable prop firm, but I don't work with that. That means I don't have any kind of affiliation with them. Take over next time. Yeah, absolutely, brother. I think that people have joined. almost 38 people I can see, and later other will join. We'll talk them later. Okay. So from the weekly chart, it feels like that it's a bullish market for me because of this SMT and the way candle has closed. First of all, on Monday, we should look for TGIF. If the TGIF is not done by Friday, okay, so let me actually mark it. TGIF. If the TGIF is not done by Friday, then around Monday we should look for the TGIF. Now, if you take a closer look over here, I'm just going to NQ chart. This is the 20% and this is the 30%. The TGIF has been done by Friday clearly. Now, if TGIF is done by Friday clearly, then there is a possibility the Monday is gonna be expansion day. Okay, I'm not saying that is going to happen, but most of the time, if the TGIF is done by Friday, then Monday is the expansion day. Okay, without any news, without anything, it's just simply expanded. So I'm feeling like today can be an expanded day, if I'm not wrong. And if it is a bullish expansion, I will try to catch a buy down, which is more logical to me right now, instead of the liquidity, instead of all other things. For example, range, fair gap, 50%, everything. Okay, it seems like that it's a bullish market. I was bearish until last week, but this week I have to take my decision after CPI about my direction. But overall, I'm feeling like that maybe this is a bullish market as I have got that SMT. So as well as like the candles. Okay, if I'm wrong, that means this market is bearish. I will immediately switch my bias to bearish. Here is another thing. When I will go to daily chart, you will understand that I'm doing the top down analysis. Please just watch it, okay? Because most of the people are struggling with the bias top down analysis. I'm doing it from the weekly chart. First, you have to look for your calendar. Where is your news? You have the news CPI on Thursday, PPI on Wednesday, and Friday you have some red folder news. That means most of the volatility will be here on Thursday because of CPI. Until Thursday, Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday, that should be the day where you should not look for any kind of direction, because that is the day where market will make the liquidity for CPI. This is how this market works. Not 100%, but most of the time. Today is Monday, where I am expecting expansion just because of the TGIF is done by Friday. It doesn't mean that it has to give me the expansion, but I'm expecting the expansion. I repeat, I'm expecting the expansion by today, even though we don't have any kind of news. But as well as it can be consolidation day today and tomorrow, as we don't have any news and market can be like less volatile. It can happen, but I'm expecting it is going to be an expansion day. That means this type of candle, okay, not the weekly candle, of course, this type of daily candle, expansion candle. Okay, let's go to the daily chart. This is the daily chart, and if you remember the order block mean threshold, which was important to me, I told that I'm not interested to look for any kind of buy until this market is not, remove this, until this market is not going to close above the mean threshold of this order block. So according to that logic, I should keep looking for sell, and I should think that this is a selling market. Again, I have no bias until CPI. It can be a bullish market, it can be a bearish market. From the weekly chart, I'm feeling like it's just my feelings, not the price action. Price action is not clear. Price action is simply telling me to wait for the CPI. Okay, so try to differentiate between my feelings, how I think, like how you think, and how market is providing you the information. Until this day, I was bearish because market was telling me that you should look for the bearishness. So I was bearish every day. That was my feelings, as well as the market was giving me the bearishness over here. Okay, it was bearishness. But today, the market is not telling me anything. It's just my feelings that maybe this is gonna be expanded toward the all-time high, which is over here. It's my feeling. How it is going to be confirmed by the market? If today's candle close above the mean threshold of that order block, that means it is a bullish. That means my feelings were right. If it doesn't happen like that way, instead it tapped to this area, the mean threshold of the order block, daily order block, and it started to fall, that means my feelings were wrong, and this is kind of a bearish market, and around CPI market will go for the sell side liquidity. Okay, this is the differentiate between feelings and the price action. You have to have the feelings. You have to feel the market. If you can't feel the market, you will never be able to predict the price. Now, if you can't predict the price, then you won't be able to react with the price action. So you have to have some kind of prediction, and if the market give you that price action according to your prediction, you will go for the trade. Simple. So my feelings is it is going to close by min threshold, above the min threshold by the end of today. If it doesn't happen, that means my feelings are wrong, and this is a bearish market. Maybe it will go for this sell side liquidity, and then for that sell side liquidity, and finally it will come over here. So I will be strict with my original bias I was until last Friday. I'll be strict with my original bias because of the liquidity. This is the strongest liquidity. It can go for the all-time high, as we have the SMT. That means liquidity taken has been done by NQ chart, where ES has failed to take the liquidity and proved that, brother, I'm not interested to fall. I am showing you that NQ has done its job. The liquidity has been cleared by the NQ. I don't need to clear the liquidity. I will go for the all-time high again. I will make a new high over here. And the NQ is going to follow me. So please follow me. I am going to go for the all-time high. This is how I will take my decision by Wednesday after CPI. Anybody has any question until now? If you have, ask me. Then I will switch to the next time frame. If you have any kind of confusion and any kind of like question until now, I came a bit early today so that you guys can have cleared your confusion. If you have any confusion, while I will explain the price. If you don't have any confusion, if it is clear, let me know that as well. Otherwise, I will wait for your comment. I'm still waiting. I'm asking this question because my accent is not good, my pronunciation is not good. So some things maybe will be a bit difficult to understand for you guys. So yeah, please let me know if you have any question. Why decision is based on SMT? No, the decision is not based on SMT. The decision is based on the weekly chart, the weekly candles or something like that. Let me show you one more time. I think you are late. Look, yes, 1, 2, 3, almost 4 weeks indecisive candle. Market is not moving anywhere. Same thing is happening for NQ. That means this market is not moving anywhere from the weekly chart, just not moving anywhere. But last week, finally, market has built an SMT over here. That means liquidity taken has. SMT means liquidity taken. One SM market will clear the liquidity, another SM market will fail to clear the liquidity. If it is according to the SMT or the right direction, then I can think that liquidity taken is done. It doesn't need to fall again, and it can go for the all-time high again. So depending on the candles, and after building all of these candles, liquidity taken has pushing me to think about the all-time high again. It's not because of just SMT. It's all because of the consolidation or candles as well as the liquidity. So this is all working over here. Is that clear, Sachin? Clear, please go ahead. Thank you, Suziban. Miki, I understand everything you said. Thank you, Miki. Can you think it can make just fake breakout on that min threshold of order block by today? Of course, it can happen. But as I told, I have no idea how to identify the fake breakout. So if this market close above this min threshold, I will be bullish for forever. Okay, no more bearishness. Nothing will provide me the bearishness. But the tomorrow's candle has closed below this min threshold. That means I have to switch my bias again for the sell. I was bullish. For example, today this candle closed above this here, above here. So I will be bullish for this buy side liquidity for strongly. I will be bullish for the rest of the time until this is not clear. But Tuesday it has proved me wrong and closed below the min threshold, which is called the fake breakout. If it has happened over here, I have to think about the sell again. then what can happen? It is not actually the fake breakout. Instead, it was the confirmation, and then this market again higher go for the buy side liquidity. That means I will be wrong 2 days, Tuesday and Wednesday. I will be wrong both of the days because it was the this is the fake breakout. I have no idea is this the fake breakout or not. So I need the confirmation first that is it a fake breakout. For the first time it will break this mean threshold. I have to think that it's a bullish market. Second time it has closed below this mean threshold. I have to think about the sell again. Finally it has closed above the mean threshold again. I am 100% confirmed the buy side liquidity is going to be taken now or then, but it's going to be taken. This market is not going to fall. If it doesn't happen by Wednesday, it is keep falling. That means it was a fake breakout. So fake breakout is kind of a mystery for me. I have no idea how to find out the fake breakout or something. But according to my logic or here the price action, until this is not broken, I should keep looking for sell. So my intention is it can fall. My feelings is from the weekly chart, it will go for the buy side liquidity. Overall, I am confused here. I have to wait for Wednesday CPI news. So that is why I'm saying the price is confusing now. You have to wait for the CPI news. In the meantime, you can't work with the direction. First of all, with your bias. First of all, you have CPI on Wednesday. So of course you will have not any kind of bias until CPI. Secondly, as this market is confusing, I will be confused. I will have no direction, no bias. I think it's clear now. If you have still the confusion, let me know, okay? Jadani. Hey, Rabi. Boom, boom, penguin, boom. Thank you, man. Yes, 1 week CE candle is it useful? Yes, 1 week CE candle. I think you are asking about this candle. Look, this is a candle. First, you have, if you would love to mark a CE, weak CE, you have to look for a week that is very beautiful to you. Okay, look, this is a candle. Compare the week. Here, how can I show you? From there to there. Okay, this is and this is kind of the same direction, right? Like the distance between the body to the low, the body to the high are kind of same. But if you look this week, look over here. That is a week here, and there is a week here. You can clearly see that it's a clean week over here. Okay, so until here, it's a clean week. If you take a closer look here, if you take a closer look here, there, there. But if I ask you this candle, it doesn't look like kind of a wick that is actually respecting. It's kind of indecisive candle. Okay, not the indecisive candle, but kind of the body and the wick, they are kind of the same kind of dimension. I don't like to mark this type of wick 50% to give any kind of priority. Instead of that, I prefer to look for this type of wick, that type of wick, this type of wick, or this type of wick here, that type of wick, not this type of candles wick. I don't want to give the priority to this type of wick, but it can be respected. I don't think so it will be respected. It's just my personal opinion. I don't like to mark this type of thing. So if I need to mark a wick, then I have to have some kind of wick that is very beautiful to look, and kind of it is simply saying that it came until here, then the body closed. So this week is very important, and it is kind of my last farewell cap, but not this type of where market fall until here, went until here, then close here, something like that. No, I don't like to mark this type of week. I think your confusion is clear, brother. But from the weekly chart, I think you asked me from the, yeah, same thing. Okay, something like that. So I think it's clear. If you still have the confusion, let me know. Now from the same thing here for that candle as well, that week 50% is not important to me. First of all, it has cleared the buy side liquidity but didn't trade any fair value gap. This gap has been closed by the body, so this gap can be worked as a last fair value gap to that specific leg, but the week didn't trade that gap. It has traded these candles. See these candles, it has traded that candles. It didn't get any portion of this gap. So it is not important to me. Either way, this gap is not important to me, or this candle is not important to me. Hey, good morning, Matthew, Sam M. Good morning, brother. Just keep going with me, okay? So thank you guys for clearing that you have got everything. So what I will do, I will mark a line here, and I will keep it as my mean threshold. Just remember, this is the mean threshold from the daily chart. I'm going to remove this. Now let's go to the hourly chart. This is the hourly chart. If you take a closer look over here, all of this area, this high, that high, they are the relatively equal highs, as well as that was very clean highs that has been cleared by here. Okay, how it has been cleared over here? This market fall, build the liquidity. Remember, there is a very beautiful liquidity with the hourly chart. It's a very clean liquidity around this area. Very clean, beautiful liquidity over here. It has built the liquidity, cleared the buy side liquidity. All I need and higher time frame period that has been traded by that week. If it can trade any kind of higher time frame period, okay, that's a good opportunity to think about a sell. Now if I mark this gap, which is the last gap from the hourly chart, so here, why this gap, brother? Because this is the gap to that specific leg. Above this gap, I have another gap over here, around here. So this is the extremely strong last fair value gap. But below this last fair value gap, I have another last fair value gap over here. But it has been traded. I don't care. As it is the last fair value gap, it can be used 1000 times. At least in this market, can use this gap 1000 times until the high is not cleared. But the gap has been built by that swing high, right? So until this swing high is not cleared, it's a very important gap to me. So from the hourly chart, I can see that market has cleared the buy side liquidity and trade the last fair value gap over here. After clearing the last fair value gap, it has been rejected very dramatically. Look at the rejection. After cleared the buy side liquidity, trade the last fair value gap from the hourly chart. Look at the reaction. How strong that reaction. When it has been rejected from there around this area, came over here. Now here is another question. Did it trade any fair value gap over here? How do I know that it has traded fair value gap or not? It's not, I'm not able to mark it from hourly chart as it is messy. Why it is messy? How many fair value gap do you have in that specific leg? All of them are bullish candle, and you can see it's very messy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, lot of fair value gap. In this type of situation, I would love to go to the 4-hour chart. So from 4-hour chart, you can clearly see that it has traded that bullish fair value gap, which is also the last fair value gap to that specific leg. It has traded that bullish fair value gap over here, then it has been rejected. As I told you at the beginning, until this mean threshold is not broken, I can't think about the buy. But my feelings, because of the very high time frame, is telling me it can be a bullish market, and this mean threshold is going to be broken. Remember, this is the only thing that is helping me to think about the sell. There is no other things that is helping me to think that it is a bearish market. Nothing else over there. Just because of this daily mean threshold, order block mean threshold, I am bearish. So if this last fair value gap from 4-hour chart, why 4-hour chart? Because the hourly chart is messy. If it hold the market, send it higher, and today's market closed above this mean threshold, that means this is going to be broken and this market is going to take the all-time high after giving some kind of reaction from the last fair value gap around here, or with the speed, very speed, will go through the last fair value gap. Around here, when the buy side liquidity has been cleared, the sell side liquidity is still over here, and this mean threshold, which is from the daily chart, is going to hold the market, as well as the hourly gap is holding the market. It is the reaction from the 4-hour last fair value gap, just a reaction. That reaction sent the market until the 4-hour bearish order block, again 4-hour bearish order block, as well as this new week opening gap. It is going to fall again for the liquidity because of the buy side liquidity has been cleared. That means this mean threshold is actually holding the market. So how you are going to find out that it's a bullish market or bearish market from your lower time frame? I will be here in front of my chart, and I will keep looking for where here this new week opening gap. If this new week opening gap is broken around 9:30, I will be extremely bullish until that last parabolic from the hourly chart. I'll be extremely bullish if it is broken. So I'm going to decide, am I bullish for today or am I bearish for today? I will be bullish if this new opening gap is broken. So my range will be from here to here, but I'm not going to trade or hold my trade until here. My trade will be until here. So my range is from to the top of this new week opening gap to until this hourly last parabolic gap low, which is 9800. So I'll try to catch some kind of run that will give me 20, 30, 40 handle out of 100 handle. That is going to be my range. For other institution, insistence or sorry, instance, for other instance or for other example, this new week opening gap is holding the price. Min threshold of the daily order block is holding the price. Market is trading this bearish parabolic gap from the hourly chart. It was just a reaction from the 4-hour last parabolic gap. This is a bearish market. I will be looking for some kind of sell from here to here. Again, if it is broken, there to there, if that is also broken, then there to there, this all small portion I will try to take my sell. So sell is going to be valid below the new week opening gap until to the top of this new day opening gap. Again, below this new day opening gap to until this new week opening gap. It's a range of 60, 70 a handle, something like that. And I will try to catch same 20 to 30 handle, not 40, 50, 60, 100 handle. 20 to 30 handle in this range. Out of this range, I'll try to catch that type of runs. Okay. So for example, I have got an opportunity. By the way, this is the new week opening gap and that is another new week opening gap. So this is two new week opening gap. I'm just telling you all together, this is the range. So it has to break this range. So it's not one new week opening gap. It's a two new week opening gap. Don't get confused by that. So maybe their market is bearish and sorry, and it fall here, then finally there is a 22 IT model. Okay, there is a 22 IT model, there is a fair value gap. I'll take my sell over here. My target will be until to the top of this new day opening gap after clearing some sell partial over here. Maybe it came until here. Okay, so made relatively equal lows with that low, and then it went higher again, then finally make another liquidity, taken market structure sheet, fair value gap. I'll look for the same area after cleared the sell side liquidity over here. Will hold my trade until here. If it happens, I'll go for the sell. For example, it doesn't want to do that. Instead, it has closed above this new week opening gap from 15-minute chart, not from hourly chart, from 15-minute chart. Then any kind of fall, and I will start to look for again buy above the new week opening gap over here. All of I'm not going to do is I'm not going to trade in this range around here. I'm not going to trade here. At the beginning, as I told, the TGIF, thanks God it's Friday, has been done by Friday. I'm expecting it can be an expansion day. Okay, it can be an expansion day. It can be, I'm saying again, it can be an expansion day. Now, if you understand this until here, now it's time to look for the liquidity. I'm not going to mark the liquidity from the hourly chart. If you want, you can do it. I will go for 15-minute chart. So here is 15-minute chart, and from the 15-minute chart, if you take a closer look over here, see this buy side liquidity, relatively equal highs over there. This is called the buy side liquidity. If you take a closer look, this low and that low, they are the sell side liquidity. Okay, over here, this is the sell side liquidity. Now, one of my brother actually told there is an SMT with ES from the hourly chart. I think it was Cuba, if I'm not wrong, around here. Okay. Now, if you take a closer look to this low, that low, and that low, I'm saying this to you guys. Please take a just pay your very what to say. Careful attention over here. This low and that low over here, around here. Okay, don't look here. It's here. This low and that low are the same. What do you see? This low has been cleared over here. By whom? By the weakest sister. Why you are saying this is the weakest sister? While the market is going higher, it is going higher. This is the strongest sister. While the market is falling, this is the strongest sister. NQ is the strongest sister. So you have seen that this weakest sister has cleared this low. At the same time, the strongest sister didn't clear the sell side liquidity or didn't clear that low. What does it mean? It means it is a fake breakout. That means this should be fixed. Market has to fix it. It is a fake SMT, not real SMT. According to my understanding, it's not SMT. It's a FAKE, fake. It's a fake SMT. That means this market will fall again. To fix it, it has to take this low, in my opinion. It is kind of understanding about the fake SMT and the real SMT. You can see that this is a real SMT because this market failed to take this low. It has cleared that low. So it's a perfect SMT. And in my opinion, I'm seeing that even though there is a bullish setup, I'm not interested to look for the buy. Instead, I would love to look for a sell as it is a fake SMT. Its weakest sister has cleared the low where it should clear the low. The NQ should clear the low, and it should fail to clear that low, but it has failed to clear that low where the weakest sister has cleared that low. That means this market will be back again to clear that low. Now it can be happen today, it can be happen tomorrow, but it will be fixed. I believe that this sell side liquidity will be cleared, but before clearing this sell side liquidity, it can clear that buy side liquidity, trade that new week opening gap, and then fall for this sell side liquidity. It can happen. At the beginning I told that I'm feeling like this is a bullish market. Why is that? If you have watched our last video from the study folder, it's called one ICT concepts by one full video. Over there I have explained you about the premium and discount. If you see this high to this low, this is a premium zone. Okay, this market is coming from the premium area. I have the liquidity around here. Okay, just for the sake of conversation, just think this is the liquidity over here. Okay, this is the liquidity over here. No liquidity left over there. Let me actually remove this one. No liquidity left over here. If you take a closer look over here, this is the range to that specific leg, and all of this market is inside that leg. This is the 50% of this range. This is the premium fair value gap. Now here is a very confusing thing because this gap is aligned with the premium zone and the discount zone. Okay, this is the 50%. So above the 50%, this is the premium zone. Below the 50%, this is the discount zone. As this market is coming from the premium, it should work with the discount area. It can go until the 50%. There is nothing wrong. Equilibrium can be traded a bit above the equilibrium, that can be traded as well, but after that it should fall, but it should not come to this gap. It's not a perfect example of premium fair value gap and discount fair value gap, just because you can see this gap is aligned with the both premium and discount area. The 50% is exactly to the 50% of this gap. So it's not a great idea to give you an example about the premium and discount, but still, as it came to this whole premium area, I'm just feeling like it will go for the high. This high at least should be taken. Okay, it is a feeling, just a feeling, because of this theory area. I mean, because of this premium and discount concept. Again, I'm saying that it's not a perfect example of the premium and discount. If you have watched that video, you already have seen that how to mark the premium fair value gap and discount fair value gap, but it's not a great example for that premium and discount, just because this discount fair value gap is aligned with both premium area and the discount area by 50%. Okay, so but this is an idea for thinking or feeling like this is a bullish market, but again I will take my decision with the market. That's all. I have no idea how this is going to happen, how it is going to be end. Is it going to be an expansion day because of the TGIF is done by Friday, or is it going to be an accumulation day because we don't have any news, as well as we have CPI on Thursday, or is it going to be on seek and destroy mode? That means highly volatile market, kind of this type of things. I have no idea. So I am in a confusion area. When the confusion will be gone, it will be gone by the CPI. So after the CPI, I will be able to trade this market with a beautiful things. Okay, so until CPI, it's kind of confused market for me. So that's for me. I hope guys it's all clear. If you have any confusion, you can ask me that right now. Okay. Hey Matthew, good morning. Okay, Mariuj, good afternoon, brother. Hey Corgi, Monday again with T2 Great Mentor. Thank you, Corgi. Corgi Trader. Thank you, brother. Otaku, walaikum salam, brother. Narcis, good morning. Yo. Hey, good morning, Narcis. Hey, Derek. Good morning, big bro. Good morning, chat. Good morning, brother. 62 isn't that high a buy side with that or other things. A high of Friday isn't new buy side. Let me check, brother. Okay, here is a very clear thing. Okay, this high and that high. Does it look like a relatively equal highs? This high has been cleared over here by body. Okay, so it has been okay, not by body actually, but let me mark it. Yeah, not by body. Yeah, body by body. Okay, I have seen that. Thank you, brother. I was thinking why I have seen this. The body has been cleared. This high has been cleared by the body, so it's not a shallow run. So I can't use this high to make as my buy side liquidity. So where is my next high? My next high is over here. Okay, this is the next high. Now it doesn't look like a relatively equal highs. It doesn't look like a relatively equal highs with this high, which is over here. This high and that high doesn't look like a relatively equal highs to me. Relatively equal highs or lows can be very near. Okay, something like this low and that low can't be a relatively equal lows. It can't be a relatively equal lows. But this low and that low, that can be relatively equal lows. Or maybe, I mean, do you understand the difference? I mean, it's too far. It doesn't even reach to the zone of the liquidity. I have shown you how to mark the zone. It doesn't look like a liquidity to me. But if this high has been cleared over here by a shallow run, that means nobody has closed above this high, it could be the obvious liquidity. Again, obvious liquidity is being built on the market for later use. Okay, not kind of it has built the obvious liquidity, now it is going to take that liquidity. No, obvious liquidity has been built on the market for later use. So later I will come. Now, for now, I'm done my job. The liquidity has been cleared by a shallow run, so I'm done my job. I will be back again after finishing my job here. Then I'll be back again to clear that obvious liquidity. Is that clear, brother? Oh, by the way, let me show you the Friday PM session. So, if I'm not wrong, that was the Friday PM. Yeah, I was waiting for all of this price action. I was waiting. Again, guys, as I told you, this psychology is helping me. A huge help I'm getting from this channel. Though I have built it, I'm researching it, and it is helping me. I have no idea how it is helping me. I was in front of my chart watching a movie and watching this market. Okay, for the first time, I found an opportunity over here. That was a selling opportunity. I didn't take it because it was just above the new week opening gap. Just above the new week opening gap. If you go to your 15-minute chart, you will see. Sorry, new week opening gap is marked over here. You will see that it's just above the new week opening gap. So it was not a valid sell for me. I didn't take it, but it was an opportunity. Okay, to be honest, it was an opportunity, but I didn't take it. Market has cleared the buy side liquidity by that run. I had this clean sell side liquidity over here. That was the clean sell side liquidity. Guys, just a second. Okay, I'll be back. I'm back. So let me actually talk about the PM session a bit. You can see that has been cleared. The buy side liquidity has been cleared over here around 124. I mean around this time. Okay, and then this market has given first of all a market structure shift over here. Here, that is the market structure shift. Unfortunately, I didn't have any opportunity to take entry over here. No opportunity, and then this market has given another market structure shift with this low, which is a valid swing low for shifting market structure. Here I got another market structure shift, another beautiful parabolic gap over here around this area. Again, I didn't take it because it was just above the new opening up. Okay, it was an immediate reaction. That should be the sell from that specific candle over here. Stop loss can put here. I'm not interested to put it over here. Instead, I would love to cover the breakaway gap. Where is the breakaway gap? very small breakaway gap. I have to cover that breakaway gap. I had this sell side liquidity over here. That could be the first opportunity from Friday, and it has provided 35 handle. Fortunately, it has worked beautifully, but it was just above the new week opening gap. Okay, so I actually didn't take this trade. Instead, I was waiting. I was watching this market. I was bearish. I didn't take any kind of buy over here. Nothing, nothing, nothing. And finally, I found another beautiful setup to take the entry, which is over here. A perfect market structure shift there. After clearing the buy side liquidity, all the buy side liquidity has been cleared. Not going to market structure shift, fair value gap there. Okay, I'll keep it until here. Sell side liquidity was here, relatively equal lows. That was the sell side liquidity. Okay, so that was the sell side liquidity. Time was absolutely perfect. There was nothing wrong. I was inside the time. This is the fair value gap, has been traded immediately. So nothing was wrong over here as well. Put the stop loss just above that candle. Sorry, it was not over here. I wait for 20 handle actually. So it was here. Okay, just didn't put it above this high. Instead, just go until 20 handle. Put the limit order until this sell side liquidity, not exactly over here, a bit here, bit below. Okay, it was exactly 42 handle, and I went to watch the movie from that fair value gap. Now you can say, brother, it didn't work. It was a bullish market. All of the things you can say, but I will tell you one thing, and that is how many times in my life I told you to strict with one rules: never ever let your trade to go without the partial in between 15 to 20 handle. So this is the low market came, and let's say how was the low. It was 26 handle. So if I were strict with my rules, I would take the partial over here, maximum amount of the portion I could be cleared over here, could put my stop loss to the break even because it has given me 26 handle opportunity. So I could take either 20 handle or 25 handle run, then could put my stop loss. It could be a winning trade. But unfortunately, as I told you, I was watching a movie recommended by Mahadi. I was watching it. I put the limit order over there, and I was watching. Later, after even the market close, I came back and see that, oh, okay, I got a stopped out over here with a very nice, beautiful way. But that was one of the best and perfect setup for me. A very logical setup, and it has been worked 100% beautifully. 100% beautifully. Okay, perfectly it has been worked. So you can say that greed actually punished me over there. Yeah, you can say like that way if you want. But that was an opportunity for me around the PM session. First opportunity there and second opportunity over there. Okay. And all of these things we have been talking around the morning session. Until that Friday, we have found 11 winning trade every single day by 22 YT model, except the last week of August, where I clearly told that this week we should avoid trading. So if you avoid trading last week of August, before the August, 8 days, after the last week of August, 3 days, 4 days, sorry, 4 days. No, no, not 4 days, 3 days. Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, 3 days. So 8 and 3, 11 winning days. Every single day, winning trade from 22 YT model. Every single day, not even a single day, we got the losing trade through our 22 YT model. You can watch every live is over here, but you have to skip the last week of August because that is the week where market actually doesn't work beautifully. There is no beautiful, price action, nothing. Okay. We are very near to 9:30. Let's open the chart and let's wait for to see if it can provide the sell. Don't forget anything. Okay, that is the buy side liquidity. And let's say after clearing the buy side liquidity, it can be trade. It trade this fair value gap and then start to fall for this sell side liquidity. Let me check if there is anything. I have this sell side liquidity, remember, as well as the fake SMT. So I'm more interested to see this will be cleared. But before that, I want to see this is going to trade this, or to say, I mean the gap, new week opening gap. It should trade that new week opening gap, then it can fall. That would be the best case of scenario. Yeah, Kubai, directly I'm saying that just because of Mahadi. Hey JV, good morning, brother. Hey Tito, I may be late, but why do you pick the hourly fair? Look at in the top. Thank you. I didn't see the 15-minute chart. It was too messy from 15-minute chart. I just went to hourly chart. But if you can go for the 15-minute chart and find something more beautiful, just stick with that fair value gap. But it was beautiful to me from the hourly chart, so I didn't go up, lower time frame. Just stayed with the high time frame hourly chart. It's look like high rejection and low rejection. 930 Judas to give CE reaction and make land to go for sell side liquidity, just opinion before open. Let's see, brother. Let's see, but it would be the best if it can come to this. Okay, did it came? Yeah, perfect. Yeah, that would be the best case of scenario to trade the new week opening gap. Without trading this new week opening gap, every kind of sell could be a low probability. So now if I get a market structure shift, lower market structure shift and fair value gap around opening, I'll go for that sell. For this sell side liquidity, buy cleared some partial around this new week opening gap. But if you shift 15-minute, 1 hour, you will see shallow run. Okay, I would love to stay over here right now. Okay, I'm just planning a sell. I'm not asking any of you to go for that sell. Okay, if I find any selling opportunity, I'll go for that. So this is a valid swing low for shifting market structure. So if it shift the market or here, no, it didn't yet. Okay, so if it shift the market, liquidity has been cleared. Market has traded the higher time frame PDRA. Buy side liquidity has been cleared. If it fall, I will go for the sell. This candle has to be ignored. Okay, this is the 930 candle. It can be highly volatile and it can be Judas. If 15-minute candle close above this new opening gap, you remember we should think about the buy again. I'm more interested to see this is gonna be a Judas and this market will start to fall. Let's see how it is going to work. All I need a lower market structure shift, fair value gap, trade that fair value gap, boom. It's not the market structure shift yet, but you see that from the NQ chart. Okay, so we didn't get the market structure shift yet. Thank you, my friend. No problem, Jamie. Good morning, Baragan, Marquis. Grand Rising brothers and sisters. Hey, Marquis. Good morning, brother. Hey, Mickey, time to sell. I'm not saying that I will wait. Erdogan, hey, man. How are you? Erdogan, how are you, brother? I will wait for my setup. If I get my setup, I'll go for the trade. Otherwise, no trade. It's not Friday, yet no dancing. Hey guys, don't forget don't forget to push the like button, thumbs up button, and subscribe to our channel if you are new over here. I'm on trade away from payout, brother. Oh wow, Jonathan, I wish you the best luck, brother. I believe that you will get your payout, brother. I love to see the payout from you guys. Hey Strux, walaikum salam, brother. How are you, man? Let's wait for the setup, okay? How are you, Strux? Let me know, brother. Clear sell side liquidity, absolutely, brother. For me, it's clear. Let's see how it is going to react. I'm expecting an expansion today, but I can be wrong. Okay, I can be wrong. You're most welcome, Erdogan. Let me stay over here in NQ chart, and when if I see there is a setup, almost is going to make a setup, I will switch to MNQ chart. Okay, actually I have to switch it now because I have got the market structure shift, so it can. Let's wait over here. See how it is going to. But I can look 809 swing high, then MSS and from fair value gap pump clean 22 IT model. 809. I think you are talking about a buy, Paragon. I think you are talking about a buy. Okay, it was before the session, by the way. I am not sure about that, Ravi. I'm expecting the expansion just because the TGIF is done by Friday. Just because of that, I'm expecting some kind of expansion. But as well as it can be a very accumulating day because we don't have any news. But I have to wait. I have looked that setup. I was late to take it. Oh, okay, that's cool. I'm late. What's your bias? I don't have any bias. By the way, if any of you would love to take the buy, please go for that. I can't look for any kind of buy until this candle close above this new week opening gap. If it close above this new week opening gap from the 15-minute chart, then and only then I will start to look for a buy until to the low of this hourly fair value gap. Until to the low, okay? After the 15-minute candle close above this new week opening gap. Then this market has to fall again, give me the setup, then I will go for the trade. Otherwise, if this market close below this new week opening gap, I will keep looking for sell for the sell side liquidity, and as well as you can see the opening gap, the whole opening gap, I will look for that. If I take the buy, that will be depend on my feelings only, just feelings, no price action. If any of you found a trade, let me know, okay? Who is in a trade, let me know that. Yeah, Ahmed, get. I believe it is according to everyone, nothing to worry about. According to me, Jivan Saragam, Sigaram was presented gap. This gap is important for the rest of the week. Come on, baby, I'm not alone. Hey, the dance floor. If any of you are founding a you have found a kind of buy setup, go for it. Okay, I am not interested to take any kind of buy until the 50-minute candle doesn't close above that new week opening gap high. I am not looking for buy. If you want to look for buy, go for it. No sell is valid while this market is just above the new week opening gap. No sell is valid. At least not for me. Come on, baby, you're not for the now. I'm not in the dance floor. In the dance floor. Oh, baby, by the way, let me check actually how much it has provided from the first presented gap. Did it provide 25 and it didn't provide the 25 handle yet? Just let me check if it can provide 25 handle from the first presented gap. No, it was our previous setup from the first presented gap for 25 handle. As I'm working with 22 IT model, I'm not showing any entries from the first presented gap, but you know how to use that. It didn't provide yet. Hey, good morning, Blum. There you go. A bit. Did it provide 25 handle? Let me check. Okay. Okay. It has provided. That's perfect 25 handle. A perfect 25 handle. Wow. Awesome. Anybody still trade the first presented gap? Is there anyone who is trading the first presented gap? Walaikum salam. Murshad. How are you, man? I took it. Got my boom. Congratulations, team. Boom for you, man. Next Monday, contract will be roast J. Yeah, I think 19th of September is the contract rolling. We'll talk about that when we are going to roll from NQU to NQZ. We'll talk about that a bit later. I mean, when the contract will be changed, we'll talk about that. But I think I could have been a loss and it went for 25 points. It's okay, Yambia. Sometimes good. Good, but low on confidence because of recent losses. Oh, okay, Murshad. No worries, man. Trading is very difficult. It's all about the mental game. You have to play with your mental. I mean, your psychology. That's all you have to do. See, what I'm doing here, just sitting on my hand. Nothing I'm doing. I promise you, brother. I'm making these things, and it is helping me. I don't know you guys really feel it or not, but it really helps me a lot. Fear, greed, everything, every day we are facing every day. These things are helping us to lose a lot of money. This mental game. Okay, that is why I'm saying that it's really so important. If any of you are interested, you'll get the link on the pin comment. You guys can subscribe over there, and you can just watch those videos. It will help you. That's my guarantee. It will help you, man. Okay, this candle is going to close above the new week opening gap high. If there is a buy opportunity after falling a bit, if there is a buying opportunity, I'll go for the buy. Otherwise, if it break that low, I mean that new week opening gap again below here, low, okay, and at the same time there is a selling opportunity, I'll take the sell. But now I can look for the buy as well. But I need a setup, buy setup. It has to clear some liquidity. It has to shift the market. There has to be a fair value gap, immediate reaction, and then and only then I'll go for the trade. Take the buy because the candle has closed above this new week opening gap high. So until the low of this hourly bearish gap or last gap, I'm safe to take a buy. My range will be here somewhere, here to here. Out of this 80 handle, I'll try to catch at least 30 to 40 handle, something like that. Buy is valid until this market is above the new week opening gap high. All I need some kind of manipulation, some kind of manipulation. Then market structure shift, fair value gap, then buy. This thing I need. I will wait for this thing. It can happen by the 950 to 10 macro. Otherwise, if you do this type of things, okay, here, shift the market. This is not a swing low, which is valid for shifting market structure, but there is some kind of market structure shift, fair value gap here, fair value gap, and then fall. I'll try to catch that sell below the new week opening gap, which is a low probability now for me. I think my intention or my feelings is going to be right, and this is a bullish market. I think so, but I'm not saying that it is going to happen. I'm good to go for both buy and sell now. Just whatever market will provide me, I'll take that. We'll go only by 22 YT model. In the meantime, if you found any entry opportunity, go for that. Until now, there is not even a single swing low or swing high which is valid for shifting market structure. Other times it feels like nothing is working. It's our psychology, brother. Murshad. Be the master of yourself. Nothing is going to hurt you, brother. It's all going to happen inside in our mind. Hey guys, don't forget to push the like button, thumbs up, and subscribe to our channel if you are new. We're struggling for a long time to get 11,111. So it's now 11,103 subscriber. I just need 8 more subscriber by today. Please push the subscription button so that you are not going to miss any kind of opportunity to learn this market or the beauty of the price action. This is struggling to go higher. Check what is doing. Yep, I can see it. But if you take a closer look here, you will see a very nice thing. Those people who are struggling with SMT, this is for them. This is the perfect SMT to think about a sell. See this and this. This is the perfect SMT. I repeat, this is the perfect SMT. And what was that? This is called fake SMT. here. This is called fake SMT, and this is called the perfect or the beautiful SMT. Can't destroy. Can be. It can be. Still, there is nothing for us, so we are not trading. At least not for me. So I'm not trading. I'm not taking any trade. Hey Vijay, how are you, man? Well, finally, this is the market structure shift. Liquidity taken is bit confusing. Mm, liquidity is either way it didn't make the fair value gap. Thank you. As it didn't make the fair value gap because the liquidity taken was a bit confusing to me. There was not a clear liquidity taken. Yeah, it's better that market didn't leave any fair value gap. Otherwise, I would get confused. I would be, I'd be confused to push the button if there was a fair value gap because it didn't clear any liquidity. I could force the market to see that this is the liquidity taken. As the market didn't do that, it's very easy to understand that now to think that it's not a bullish setup as there is no fair value gap. So I don't need to mark it as my market structure shift. Let it go. This is a valid swing low for shifting market structure toward the sell side liquidity. If there was a bullish fair value gap, I would be confused. Should I go for that buy? Should I go for that buy? Because the liquidity was not clear here. Okay, it was not absolutely clear. So yeah, maybe I would push the button, maybe I wouldn't push the button. Going long, first presented fair value gap, our fair value gap used as support. Let's go for the buy, brother. Let's get for the boom. For me, still now there is nothing. If I force the market and say that this is the liquidity taken, maybe I could see this is the market structure shift and maybe there will be a fair value gap and it will trade this fair value gap and then it will come here. But I really don't want to take that buy, okay, because it's very confusing for me. The liquidity taken is not very convincing to me, so I'm not taking it. But if you would love to take it, go for it. If there is any fair value gap or any opportunity, go for it. I'm not seeing any opportunity. I'm not taking any trade. Better I will wait. Something good, I will jump. Something not good, I'm not taking any trade. But best of luck for you, Derek. Just make sure that you have taken some partial in between 15 to 25 handles. So if you have taken some trade from the first presented gap to until here, it's kind of 48 handle. So make sure that you have taken some partial. Because if you have taken the partial, you are safe. You don't need to worry about anything else. Fake SMT. It has made build both fake SMT here, below here, fake SMT below here, fake SMT here. Both are fake. Who else is in a trade right now? Who else is in a trade except Derek? Who else is in a trade? First presented entry, got it just now. Wow, awesome, DB. I do. What's your bias? I don't have any bias, Sharoda. I will have the bias from after when the Thursday. That means I will have just one day with the bias. Matthew, I'm waiting for 22 YT model. That's cool, brother. No model, no trade for me. Hey, Drake, 23846.25. 23846.25. Okay, 846.25. 846.25. So you have taken the entry from this area, I guess. Here somewhere. Okay, here. Please take the partial in between 20 to 25 handle. So if you found the partial opportunity here, take the partial. It's a request, brother. Anywhere in between 20, 15 to 20 handle. Anywhere, take the partial. For me, there is nothing yet. Long. Erdogan, same for you, brother. Please take the partial. Please don't miss to take the partial. Maybe you are right. Maybe this is coming here. I don't care. All I care that you have taken the partial. That's all is important to me. I and my target is 23902. Oh hey, NQ Slayer. Best of luck, brother. 23. What is that? 23902. 902. 902. I hope that you will get your boom, brother. But just make sure that you have taken the partial. It's a request to all of you, not for me, for you. Don't be greedy. Don't lose money. For me, there is nothing yet. I can take an entry actually from NQ ES chart from this gap. This is an opportunity to take the buy from ES chart actually, but not going to switch it. Just going to outline it because if NQ give me the opportunity, I'll take the buy. I mean, I'll take the trade. Otherwise, I'll not take the trade. This is an opportunity from ES to take a buy. Partial was taken 23853.50. Awesome, brother. Aziz, you are in a short. Why did you take the short? Can you please explain, brother? I will short when it take Friday high. Let's wait for that, brother. Let's see. Don't get confused by this five handle. Okay, you can say, brother, just five handle. Just five handle. For ES, five handle is equal for NQ 30 handle, something like that. Okay, so it's kind of that type of things. This doesn't move. Like, look over here. From this to this is kind of 73 handle, right? But for this guy, yes, from here to here it's just 8 handle. So for ES, the movement or the volatility is not like NQ chart. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Very. For me, still there is nothing. I'm not doing anything over here. I'm keep waiting. I'm not in a trade. I am not going to push the button without the setup. If there is a setup, I'll go for the trade. All other area, I'll just let them go. Not interested to take any trade. If you are not patient enough, if you would love to go for the trade, go for it. What is a bias, Robin? I don't have any bias, brother. You are in a short. Best of luck, brother. Can you show me hourly fair value gap on top of the price? I will try to show it to you. It's from Friday 15th August, 4 a.m. New York local time. Above this gap, I have another gap here. There is no other gap. For me, still there is no trading opportunity. Still, I didn't find any opportunity to take entry. If you have found any opportunity, go for that. 2.5 to 1 ES to NQ. Yeah, something like that. Big jump biking. Thank you, brother, for confirming that. Previous day high is in the CB above. Of course, it can take the previous day high. So those people who trade depending on previous day high, previous day low, today and tomorrow, previous day high, previous day low, previous week high, previous week low is extremely important. I appreciate that if you can wait until that area. I really appreciate that. 90% of the time, I expect that market is going to stay inside the Friday candle, but sometimes it takes the Friday candle, so it doesn't need to do the manipulation by Tuesday. Sometimes it happens, okay? But yesterday's high, yesterday low is important today. Silver bullet incoming. Let's see, brother. For me, there is still nothing. Drake, okay, it hit my break even, but I got a partial out of it. Thanks for recommending taking partial because I normally don't. Okay. Now, see, this is the benefit of partial, brother. That's why I keep requesting you guys. Maybe it will go higher. Okay. Maybe you will miss a lot of profit, but partial is safe. It will always make you profitable. Always, it will make you profitable. Always try to take the partial. In between 25 to 15 handle, wherever you feel good. As it is volatile, you can take the partial around 25 handle. Not 30, not 40, 25. Fixed number. It is always best to take the partial 20 handle partial. It's always best. I only go for 25 handle partial if I have some kind of liquidity above the market. As I can see, there is no liquidity. I would go for 20 handle partial. As it is too much volatile, so of course you can go for like 25 handle as it is too volatile. Depends, okay? Depends on your feeling, how you are feeling. Are the grid talking to you or it's your analysis that is talking to you? So first fixed that, I mean, find out who is talking to you, grid or your analysis. If grid, then take the partial around 15 to 20 handle. If your analysis, then hold it until 25 handle partial. It went to 15-minute last fair value gap. There is a 15-minute last fair value gap? I don't think so. No, there is no 15-minute last fair value gap. Yep, there is no 50-minute last fair value gap. You can say that it has reached until the order block here, the highest up close body close candle, which is the order block. You can say that it has traded the order block, but not 50-minute last fair value gap. Is there anyone who is in a trade right now? And isn't it so bad or so bad feelings to stay on your hand without pushing the button? Take the entries, guys. Don't wait like me. I am a fool. I don't know how to trade. That's why I'm not pushing the button. Okay. So take your trade, and I'm more interested to enjoy your boom. Is there is from 29 August. That gap has been filled by body from the 15-minute chart. Above that gap, I have another gap that has been marked to my chart. So I'm more interested to look for that hourly last gap instead of the 15-minute, in my opinion, Mushad. Yeah, I think DB, sorry. But if that gap is holding perfectly, that high is not taken, of course you can use that gap for your high time frame preference. You can go for that. Murshad, you took short. Best of luck, brother. Can't we go short from 23,862? 23,862. 23,862. Why do you want to take the short over here? I don't see any setup. It's a bullish market from 15-minute chart. It's a clearly bullish market. And there is no setup. So why do you want to take the sell here? If you reply, that will be easier for me to understand why you are thinking about short. Itchy trigger finger. John, stay with me, brother. My psychology and your psychology, we all will work together. That's why it's a community. So if you are itching, follow me. If I am feeling itchy, I will follow you. I will work for you, you will work for me. Kind of 50-50, okay? Give and take. So follow me. I'm doing anything? Nothing. Don't itching yourself, man. Let it go. Murshad, 4 micros. Okay, brother. Best of luck. I hope that you will get your boom, brother. Inshallah. Guys, ES and NQ are behaving erratically. Wait for them to be in sync. That's a good advice, brother. Absolutely, that's a good advice. Like, see, this ES is building a lot of fake things over here. Okay, it's not moving anywhere. By the way, it didn't work. It has fallen a lot. Better decision not to go. Yeah. By the way, I don't trade the ES. Okay, please don't get confused that he has framed a trade and it didn't work. I don't trade ES. I only trade NQ. There was no setup for me from NQ. I didn't push the button. By the way, the NQ and ES is kind of not in sync. So let them be sync first. Then we will try to find something. And don't take your decision for NQ as the ES is falling. So you are thinking that NQ is also going to fall. Don't think like that way. One guy is falling, so another one is going to fall. No, it's not that simple. Shorted at 1 minute fair value gap 23,852. Can you please tell me why, Ajoy? What is the reason for taking that sell? Maybe it will work. Okay, maybe it will work, and I wish that it will work. I pray for that it will work. But can you please tell me why? I don't see any logic to push the selling button over there. Not me. Everyone else trying to get into trade. I'm sitting on hands. Oh, okay. Then you and me are the same. Be the same, brother. I'm in short. Please, will I continue? I'm not. I can't tell that. But you have to tell me why did you take that short? Those people who took the short. Can you guys tell me why did you took the short from 15-minute chart? It's a clearly bullish market. It has closed above this. See this new week opening gap high. Why did you take the sell? What is the reason to take that sell? Because you're thinking that you are missing the trade, or you have seen something that is telling you, okay, now this market will fall. What did you see? Can you please tell me that so that I can or there is any setup? What did you see? Yes, as well, I can see sell here. Okay, guys, but why? You are seeing sell, but why? What did you see I missed? Can you guys please share with me? I'm learning as well. So please share with me. What did you see I didn't see? I am not seeing any sell over here. But what did you see that is telling you that take the sell? Because there is a fair value gap in 1 minute. No, it's not a logic. And there is a fair value gap in 1 minute set, so you took the sell. No, it's not. It's not. It's not something. Okay, I will just skip this one. Okay, FOMO. Yeah, FOMO. FOMO works most of the time here. I agree with you, brother. TMKC. What is that, Rekha? TMKC. Can you please give me the abbreviation? Also, previously there was strong rejection in past week at this level. No, it didn't react from there. It has been reacted from this gap. It didn't react from there. So both of the logic you told, I'm not agree with you. I'm not agree. But of course, you can be right, I can be wrong. But I'm not agree with that logic. First of all, there is 1 minute gap, so you took sell. Oh, no, it's like baseless. And secondly, previous week market didn't react from there. Market has been reacted from this gap. So if you have framed the sell from this gap, maybe I would appreciate that. But now I can't appreciate that. I can't think about a sell from here. Maybe it will work, maybe it will get your boom, and I pray for that. I pray that you will get your boom. But I don't see any logic to take the sell from there. At RSI, BSI divergence in 1 minute. Oh, okay. I'm not a retail trader, so I am not able to justify the RSI. Okay, according to that, if it is a logical things, go for that, brother. I really wish that you will get your boom. Make sure you have taken some partial. Whenever you feel good, take the partial, brother. It's a request. 5 minute fair value gap from yesterday. 5 minute is not a higher time frame PDRA. So okay, 5 minute fair. Okay. Let's go over that. There is a 5 minute fair value gap. Perfect. But what is the reason to push the button here, sell button here? Because what model did you see here? Because you pushed the button from 1 minute chart. If you have pushed the button from 5 minute chart, I will have nothing to say over here because I don't trade through 5 minute chart. But you have pushed the button from 1 minute chart. What setup did you see over here? I'm not saying you are wrong. Okay, maybe it will work. Maybe you will get boom, and I pray for that you will get your boom. But can you ask one question to yourself? Am I not forcing the market to give me a sell? Just ask this question and be honest with yourself. If you feel that you are pushing the button because of FOMO, and that's why you are forcing the market to give you a sell, then take your decision wisely, brother. Okay. Big two YouTubers with a lot of view shorted that fair value gap. Oh, okay. That is another reason, maybe. Okay, perfect. Let's go for the boom then. I wish you guys will get your boom. But at least please make sure that you have cleared the uh, partial, okay? I didn't find any setup yet. I don't see any logic over here to take the sell. I'm not taking the sell. 15 minute looks clean. 1 minute BS. Yeah, 1 minute is BS. It's true, Ravi. For me, still there is no sell. I'm not a big YouTuber. That can be a reason. So still my knowledge is very small. I work with the 90 minutes time cycle and it gave me a selling opportunity to make 10 to 20 handles. Okay, brother. Let's go for that 10 to 20 handles, brother. Because the 90 minute, yeah, you have to have some kind of logical explaining or explanation. Like you have like 20-minute cycle, sorry, 90-minute cycle that is telling you to take the sell, go for it, go for that. But you have to have some logical explanation. The reason is that price will not take out Friday high and it will retract back to regular trading hour. Man, that is my expectation, Sammy. I'm also expecting that. But what is the reason to push the button here? Was there any setup? What is the setup here? Why did you push the button? Because of your expectation, it is not going to take the Friday high. I'm expecting more than you that it's not going to take the Friday high because Monday price action should be inside the Friday candle. But I didn't find any setup here to push the button. So what is the logic? Just because there is a 1 minute gap, you took the sell? No, it can't be a logic to push the button. And then one of my brother, he used the RSI. Okay, it's a logical thing. Okay, from RSI he got the divergence, so he took the sell. So it's a nice explanation. As I'm not a RSI trader, so I'm not going to add that logic over here. Suziman told that there is 90-minute cycle, so there can be a 10 to 20 handle fall. Okay, that's a logic according to him. As I don't work with 90-minute cycle, so I didn't push the button. What is your logic to take the sell from here? Just because of this fair value gap, whoever pushed the button, because of this fair value gap, you are in a FOMO. Maybe you will be profitable here this time, but I promise you, brother, those people, only those people who took the sell just because there is 1 minute gap, and you are thinking that you are going to miss the trade, you will always be a loser just because you are working with the FOMO. Don't work with your FOMO. Don't let your FOMO to kill you, please. 30-minute NQ have a huge week and find previous all-time high level. Okay, I'm using 2 minute chart because it give me a little bit more time to decide. My short entry is 23,845. Okay, so you took the short 23,845. I can see that I'm the only one who didn't take the sell. Okay, you took the short around 845. What is your stop loss, brother Murshad? And what is your target? That is the sell. I didn't find anything. I didn't take any trade. Okay. And target 821. 821. 821 is your target. 821. Okay, here somewhere. I'll just keep it here. Okay. Where is your stop loss? Murshad, where is your stop loss? Above high of the day. Here. Okay. Let's keep it over here. Okay. Let's see. Friday 5 minute gap will with a market structure shift of 953. Hey Sammy, if you find a logic, go for that sell. I didn't find any logic. I didn't take the sell. My target little simple. There should be fair value gap in 1 minute, 1 and 2 minute in NQ. Let's go for that. SS. So the one I posted my 90-minute cycle time cycle scalping strategy on Discord. I will check that later. So the one I have heard about this 90-minute cycle long time ago through Lumi, I guess, if I'm not wrong. If I'm not wrong, by Lumi. Yeah, I think it's from the Lumi. But later I actually stopped to work on that. I took off 953 too, but my stop loss was too tight. Okay, so okay, 15-second entry. That's cool. My target is 814. I'm sorry, I just changed. Okay, 814, 814, 814. That is your target. Okay, so you have targeted the top of this first presented gap. That's it. That's good. That's good, brother. I wish you guys will get your boom. Make sure that you have taken some partial, brother. Before hitting your target, make sure you have taken some partial. It is forbidden to take the partial. Booked 1:1 from 1 minute fabric gap. Boom, brother. Boom for you, Ajay. Sammy, that's my boom. Brother, well, my partial boom anyways. Boom for you, Sammy. Boom for you, Murshad. Gita, 1001 MSS is valid 1001, 1001, 1001. This one? Yeah, that is valid for shifting market structure. But this is a very massive price action. I mean, there is no parallel gap, nothing. So I don't see any logical thing over here to mark to take my entries. No logical area. So yeah, this is a valid swing low for shifting market structure, but there is no parallel gap. Boom for you, Murshad. Mr. Prince. Boom, brother, boom, boom, boom. Those people who got the boom, thank you. I didn't say that you can't take the sell. I just asked you what was your logic to take the sell. I just asked you that, nothing else. So if you just push the button, I'm saying to you, if you have pushed the button just because there is a gap, that means you are in a FOMO. Today you are lucky, but most of the day you will see that you are unlucky and you are not getting your book. I promise you, brother, it will happen. But if you have the logic, whatever logic you will have, like as I told, Suziban has 90-minute cycle, then another guy he has RSI. Okay, there is 5 minute 5 minute fair value gap, so there could be another setup for him. I don't know what is setup. He didn't say whatever setup you have to have some logic here, some kind of setup over there to take the sell. Just because there is a 1 minute gap and you took the sell, no, it's not good. Don't do that. If you keep doing that, you will lose most of the time. For me, there is nothing yet. There is nothing. 15-minute inversion fair value gap gave reaction 122 YT model. I took sell. Ahmed Cat 15-minute inversion fair value gap gave reaction. Then 20, there is no 22 YT model. I mean, there is a 22 YT model now. Now there is a 22 IT model, but until then, I don't see any 22 IT model. So if I would love to take a sell, I have to take the sell from this gap now here. It's my opinion, okay? My understanding. If I would love to take the sell, I have to take the sell from this gap now, which I'm not interested, of course. I was looking at ES because it was struggling and I believe it will bring NQ lower. Of course, it can do that because NQ should go, NQ should make the lower low, not ES. At the same time, NQ is making the higher high, right? So why did you decided that ES is going to be the winner, NQ is going to be the loser? While it is struggling to make the higher high, it is making the higher high. NQ is making the higher high. So that's not a logic, Murshad. It is making the higher high. Why did you believe he in ES instead of NQ? Ask this simple question. This is struggling to make higher high, where NQ is making higher highs. So why this is not good? This is not strongest. It is the strongest because it is making the lower low and it is failing to make the lower low. Why it will drag the market or NQ market lower? Ask this question to you. This is for you, okay, not for me. You have found the boom. I have no problem. You didn't take the trade. I have no problem. This market will keep building the entries, okay, opportunities. It will keep doing that. There's nothing wrong if you found a trade or a boom over here. But ask yourself, why did you uh, see in this market? This is the first time I have found a selling opportunity, which is here. Market structure shift. This is the market structure shift, fair value gap. This is the first time. I'm not interested to take the sell from here. Why? Because it is now trading this last fair value gap from the 15-minute chart. So I'm not interested to take the sell from there. I'll better wait. Boom for you. No real Huda. I took sell because 1 minute equal high sweep with 1 minute break of okay, there is no 1 minute break of structure, so I will not go with that. It couldn't even break the 15-minute order block. Yeah, that is the logic, but that is the higher time frame logic. There was the higher time frame, no problem. But here the cell, what is the model here? You took the cell, what is the model? Just because there's a fair value gap, if that is the model or that is the thing you are working, because there is just a fair value gap, it's not trading. That was all I was trying to say. I have the higher time frame period, of course. I have the higher time frame period. From the 50-minute chart, it has traded the 50-minute order block. Some of you told that it has traded the inversion gap from 50-minute chart. No, I don't see it has traded the 50-minute inversion fair value gap. That is not even the inversion fair value gap. It has traded the 50-minute order block. I agree with you. Higher time frame, perfect. Tick over there. But what is the model here to take the sell? Some of you are saying that there is 1 minute 22 IT model. No, there is not 1 minute 22 IT model. Just a fair value gap is helping you to push the button. I'm not agree with that. That's all I'm trying to say, okay? Brother, are you thinking of long now that we came to the first parallel? I'm thinking about the long from the first time this candle has closed above this area, above this new week opening gap high. For the first time it has closed above this high, I'm looking for a long. And as I told you, if it close, it has to fall first. It has fallen first. Now, if there is an opportunity, market structure hit fair value gap, I'll take the long with so much confidence that this is going to trade the low of this last fair value gap, at least to the low, and maximum it can trade the 50% or to the high. My buy will be changed if the candle close below this new week opening gap. Then my buying thinking will be changed. For the first time, it has closed above this new week opening gap high. I started to look for buy, but all I needed to look for the liquidity. See this low? I told that this is not a swing low, which is I'm convinced to say that it's a liquidity taken. It was not a liquidity taken. So for the first time here, now everything is clear to me. It has perfectly cleared the liquidity. All I need a market structure shift now. If I find that market structure shift, fair value gap, beautiful buy, I'll take that buy. I need something very beautiful. Man, I'm looking for buy. Okay, I will look for sell if and only if 50-minute candle close below this new week opening gap below this. Then and only then I'll look for sell. Otherwise, I'm looking for buy only buy. No sell for valid. No sell is valid to me. Okay. Now it's a very tough situation. I will skip it. Okay, it's not a swing high that is valid for shifting market structure. So I'll miss it as well. I'm not going to take this buy as well. Yeah, I'm not going to take this buy as well. Don't you consider 953 candle as a low if it was broken? I consider at break of structure. 953, I have to check, brother. 953, 953, 953. This one, it's not a swing low. By the way, I was waiting for a buy, but unfortunately there was no setup. Okay, so I think I have missed the trade. I'm okay with that. If there was a setup buy opportunity, I would go for that buy, and after that I would expect this type of candles. But unfortunately, market didn't give me the opportunity. No setup here, so I'm not taking or chasing the market. I was waiting for that. I didn't get it. I'm okay, absolutely okay with that. 15-minute candle closed above. What is? I asked you here. What is your logic to take the sell? Now I'm giving you my logic to take the buy. I'm telling you this so that you can understand. You are in FOMO here, you are chasing the market here, or you are confident because of your analysis. You just compare yourself as we are all learning over here. So be a free minded here and just try to learn what is my logic and look at the buy run, compare the sell run with your buy run. Okay, unfortunately there is no setup by the way, but let me tell you the logic. Buy side liquidity has been cleared. Sell side liquidity is over here. I'm interested to look for sell until the body doesn't close above this new week opening gap high. While this candle has closed above this new week opening gap high, I'm not interested to look for sell anymore. No more sell is valid until this body doesn't close again below this, what to say, I mean the new week opening gap, or it reached to this hourly last fair value gap. No sell is valid to me in between here to here. So those people who took the sell here, I'm not interested with that sell. I'm more interested to catch that run. See this run? I'm more interested to catch that run. But brother, you didn't take the entry. Let me come over there. So first it has closed over here, right? Body has closed. Now what I'm looking for, liquidity taken, market structure shift, fair value gap. As I'm working with only 22 IT model, just because of 22 IT model, what happened? This market fall here, cleared the liquidity, swing low, swing low. Liquidity has been cleared. Trade the 15-minute bullish fair value gap or the last fair value gap. What I'm looking for, buy. Do I need a higher time frame? Of course I need the higher time frame. Where is my higher time frame? This is my higher time frame from 15-minute chart. If it trade the new week opening gap, I don't need the higher time frame. But as it didn't trade the new week opening gap, I'm thinking about this 15-minute bullish fair value gap. Perfect. Everything is done. Okay, let me remove this. Everything has been done here. Liquidity taken, market has came to the higher time frame PTR. All I need a market structure shift, fair value gap. If it was here, I would be able to take this run, and I would freely could hold the trade until the low of this gap. See this gap? Because I believe it will reach at least until to this gap. Those people who took the sell, I know that you will not agree with me because you got your boom right now. Be honest with yourself and backtest how many times it fall until here or maybe until here, how many times it fall. It doesn't do that. Nobody knows that how long it will fall. It could simply work with this down close candle and start to go higher. It could simply clear that low, then started to go higher. It could simply trade this area, then could go higher. Nobody knows that where it will fall, how long it will fall. Nobody knows. But brother, I knew that it is coming to this terrible. No, it is not confirmed. It is confirmed that it is coming that low. It is confirmed, but it is not confirmed because there is no logic to think about sell. I'm not saying you guys are wrong. You guys are 100% right. You got your boom. I really appreciate that. I really insist you, okay, to think about this. But I'm more interested to catch that run. Now compare the price action here to here. You will see the beauty of the run toward the logic with your logic. This is illogical to me. Just because of bearish gap you took the sell. No, I'm not agree with that. You have to have some logic. Unfortunately, I don't have the setup over here. If I had the setup, I would go for that buy and I would get a beautiful boom over here without any kind of hesitation. With a very small stop loss, I would get that boom and I would hold my trade until the low of this gap because it should reach until the low of this gap. Your job is to take it. If you are free minded, if your mind is open, you will be able to get all of this information. But if you are here to judge me or prove that you are right, I'm wrong, this is your wasting time. This is simply your wasting of time. I'm trying to give you the best way to read the market. So let me do that. Okay, keep watching now. Hey FL, what did you question, brother? What about the inversion parabolic gap after the man? I'm working with only 22 IT model, okay? Just only with the 22 IT model. So I'm not interested about the inverse gap, order block, anything. If you ask me to take the entry over here, I don't need anything else. I have the best order block here. See this candle? This is the best order block. So if I wanted to take the buy, I was looking for buy. I don't need anything else except this order block. So here this order block, two time frame order block, 15-minute chart. I'm interested to look for buy. I have found the liquidity taken, everything is done over here. Trade that 15-minute gap as well as first presented gap. Lowest down close body close candle is my order block. The very next candle has closed above this line, then it tapped to this order block. That is my buy from the order block. Going to put the stop loss 2 tick below the order block, just 2 tick below that order block. Will go for 25 handle partial and then hold my trade until the low of this. I need nothing else except this order block. I don't know Marquis is over here or not, because some of you are not here while I was talking about the order block entries. But if Marquis are here, he will confirm that this is the best order block ever. It is called two time frame order block. I have done this thing in my life lot of time. Now this time I'm working with only 22 IT model. If there was the 22 IT model, I would go for that buy. As there is no 22 IT model, I didn't push the button. Okay, my long is I didn't have any long over there. Okay, those people who took the buy, Congratulations, brother, but I didn't have the buy. I didn't push the button. Matteo, I didn't find any setup. I don't know how did you find the setup. Come on, man. Is that swing high is valid to a market structure shift? Can we go if it comes back? No, there is no swing. This one, yeah, it's valid for shifting market structure. It is valid. So if it come to this gap within 5 candle, 1 2 3 4 5, so the time has gone already. If it could come to this gap within 5 candle, we could take the buy from this gap by covering the last fair value gap. So this is the last fair value gap or the breakaway gap. We could go for the buy from this gap. It is a valid setup 22 IT model. Here, this is the breakaway gap. But I always prefer the immediate reaction. As it's not immediate reaction, look, market structure shift, fair value gap. Oh, okay, sorry, my mistake. My mistake. Sorry. I mistakenly count the candle. Sorry. I have to count the candle again after the market structure shift. So market structure shift happened here. So now I have to start to count the candle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if this candle give me the entry, I'll take this trade. Thank you, brother. I actually missed that. If this candle give me the entry, otherwise I will not take this trade. Otherwise, I will not take this trade. If you want to take, go for it. I'm not interested to take this trade. I'll always look for the immediate reaction. If this candle could give me the trade, I would go for that trade. As it didn't give, I'm not taking it. Yes, the best order block. Thank you, brother Uchuk. Yes, I can confirm. Hey, Marius, thank you so much, brother. Marquis, I'm here, brother. Absolutely the best order. Thank you, brother. So I don't need the anything over here. I have the best order block. I don't need anything else. I can simply take the entry over here. But as I'm working with 22 IT model, I was waiting for the 22 IT model. Unfortunately I didn't get the model. That is just my unfortunate. So if it doesn't happen here at the same time, let's see how it. But remember the low of this gap until this market doesn't came here. I am able to take the buy until it doesn't come here to the low of this gap. The buy will be invalidated if and only if the 15-minute candle close below this new week open gap. Then and only then the buy is invalidated. Otherwise, until this market doesn't come to the slow, look, this is called logic, and logic will make you confident. It will help you to get more entries. But you can't say that I will take the sell again. Okay, you can't say that. You missed the sell. Maybe for here there was a setup. Just for the sake of this conversion, there is a setup. You missed that sell. You can't say that I will take the sell again because there was no logic. Ask yourself, brother. There was simply no logic. But as I'm showing you, there is a logic. Until it doesn't reach here, I keep looking for the buying opportunity. I didn't mistake that entry, no problem. I'll look for another opportunity. If it provide me another opportunity, I'll take the buy. But until it doesn't know, when it will reach here, I will miss my buy. Mean, look, I'm not saying if it reach here, no. But here you have to say if it reach here. If there is if, that means you don't know what you're doing. Here, this is kind of when it will reach here, my buying opportunity is gone. I'm not able to take any kind of buy anymore. But how can you take the buy here again? See what happened over here? All I need to see any kind of liquidity taken. So maybe this market will come here and take this low. See this low? Liquidity taken. Maybe until here, no problem. Then there is another market structure shift. Market structure, fair value gap, another buy. If this come here, sorry. If it come here, this buy is not valid. If it came here until here, this is a valid buy until it doesn't reach to the low of this gap. Look at this, build your confidence, then work with the logic. Market didn't give me the entry, I don't give a shit. It will give me another entry tomorrow. PM session, the day after tomorrow, it will keep giving me the entry. I'm working with my logic, and this logic will make me confident. Brother, I'm trying to show you the difference between FOMO, forcing market. Okay, what is the forcing market, and what is the FOMO, and what is the logic price action. Just try to understand. Be an open-minded. Be an open-minded. If you are open-minded, you will learn how to read this market from me. I'm telling you, I'm challenging you. You will learn it from me. But if you are not open minded and if you here just to prove me wrong, okay, brother, you are wrong. That is a valid sell. Why you are saying this is not a sell? If you are trying to do that, you will miss all the logic, all the beauty of this market. That's all I can say. That's all I can say, brother. Hey, Tezake, what you are holding, brother? I missed that order block entry just by a second. Hey, Sachin, don't worry, man. Bro, I secured $487. What did you do? I mean, did you take sell or buy? What did you do, brother? And where did you do that? What is your logic to do that? Let me know everything. Just don't tell me that you are in profit. I'm really happy because you are in profit. But let me know, where did you take the entry? What entry was that? Like buying or selling? Why did you take the entry? Don't be afraid, okay? If I see something wrong, I will tell you directly. If you don't, okay, whatever it is. Fair value gap plus order block. Oh, okay. So you took the order block trade. That's cool, brother. It was a valid order block. So if you were with me for like before I started to work with 22 IT model, you have to identify this best order block. You have to identify that. Those people who were with me before this 22 IT model. And I told you the logic from here to until to the low of this gap. If this gap is broken, I buy anyhow. If this gap is broken, then the next gap from the hourly chart. Remember the last gap? Until that gap, your new range. So you have to work with your logic. Ah, no, man, you are wrong. This will never come here. I will keep looking for buying opportunity until it doesn't tap to this low. If and only if it closes below this new week opening gap, then and only then I will let the buy go and I will start to think about the sell for this sales liquidity. Until it is above this new week opening gap, I'm bullish. Or until it doesn't reach to this low of this, at least low, okay? At least low to this gap, I'm bullish. I explained everything. Now I'm in fear of doing something shit, so I closed the chart and came here. Perfect, brother. So you're working on your psychology. Be the master of your psychology. And that will make you profitable, brother. You missed it, let it go. No problem. Come back around PM session. Around tomorrow. Around the day after tomorrow. Market will be here. It's not going anywhere. So one opportunity is gone. That doesn't mean you have missed everything. No, man. So guys, after that beautiful lesson or session, let's see how many likes did I get. 75 likes. Come on, man. 169 people watching. 75 likes. Not fair, okay? Can you guys make it 100 likes? And it's time to take a break. Not break means I will be here, but not too much talking, okay? It's time for, like some kind of a smoke. Please push the like button, make it 100 likes. Where is my lighter? Come on, come on, come on, baby. Oh, night, Friday night, while you night. Come on, guys, please push the like button, make it 100 likes. If any of you are interested about our psychological channel, please click on that link to the pin comment. It's the link. I have started the psychological channel. I promise you, brother, it will help you. These videos will help you to understand the psychology, not in FOMO, work with your FOMO, everything, fear, greed, everything. I'll keep posting the video over here. I just need your support. That's all. So, guys, if you want, you can subscribe over there. Okay. I didn't read your comment, Narcis. What did you say? I didn't read your comment, brother. I have some eye problems, so I can't see your comment. Am I regretting because I missed this trade? No, man. I'm not regretting. I'm happy because I didn't take the sell. I was waiting for the buy. Unfortunately, market didn't give me the opportunity. I didn't take the buy. I knew where it will go, how long it will go, exactly how far I can hold my trade. I knew everything. Maybe I would get stopped out by that run. Maybe I would get stopped out by that run. I don't care. But I knew that where it will go. There was no setup. I didn't take the trade. Simple. Again, guys, I'm not trying to humiliate you, those people who took the sale. I'm just trying to show you the way, the path. Because in my opinion, those people who took the sell here, you took the sell because you were in FOMO. You forced the market because it was falling so dramatically. Now you started to think this sell side liquidity is going to be taken. That was your logic to take the sell. Don't lie to me. I know that. I can feel that. My feeling is very strong. Let's see if the last macro around the AM session can provide us any trading opportunity, or it simply tap over here. If it doesn't tap over here, instead of that, it takes some liquidity. Market structure, fair value cap, I'll take the buy. So it all depends on the market, how it would love to work. But I know what I will do. I know what I will do. That's all. Hey Phoenix, Slate, sorry. Hey Slate, how are you, man? It's been long, man. I don't see your name. How are you, brother? Big John Viking, feeling strong in this one. Yoda, feeling strong in this one. Feeling strong in this one. What do you mean by that, brother? Is that kind of quarter? Sachin, it is hurting me very much because I was waiting for the market from Tuesday. That is awesome, brother. Sometimes shit happens. No worries. Don't hurt yourself. Be wait. Be patient. Please, I'm great. Nice to see you again after a while. Yes, brother. You are cool, man. Hey, Jichit, higher, low. HL, higher, low. Hey, okay. It was high. Hello, sir. Jinshit, how are you, sir? Hey, can you please push the like button here, brother? I need 100 likes. I have 95 likes and 95 subscriber over here to this channel. 95 subscriber. Happy. Very soon we are going to get 100 subscriber. Okay, 96. I just need 4 more subscriber to make it 100. Very happy. If there was a liquidity taken, just one liquidity taken, that could be my buy from this parallel gap. See this small parallel gap over here? That could be my buy from this parallel gap. If there was just a single liquidity taken, no liquidity taken, no buy. I'll let this go. It will tap here without me. I will go with that. Sorry, Star Wars. You sound like Joda when you said I have strong feelings. Oh, okay. Star Wars. Joda. Now I understand the character. Enol took a buy from 825 and my logic was the liquidity sweep, 1 minute inversion, 948 order block, target was high of the day, but to partial interest. Okay, that's a great logic, brother. Nol. That was great logic. And of course, you have to add that 50-minute fair value gap. It's a great logic, brother. I'm not saying because I also looking for buy. It's not that logic, but yeah, you have the logic. Think about that. If there was no higher 50-minute chart, the buy was not valid. Just 50-minute gap is over there, so buy is valid. Without 15-minute gap, no buy is valid. 1 month time foundation is pursuing me to do something shit. You have to be patient, brother. Thank you guys for being over here. If any of you feel good, then push the like button and wait to prove me wrong. I told that it will tap to this low. So wait for me to prove me wrong. And if you see that I'm not wrong, then please subscribe to our channel. You will learn a lot from this channel. I can assure you that. Except my pronunciation and the accent. It's not good. I know that. If you, excuse me for that pronunciation or my accent, English accent. It will be a very helpful channel or live for you guys. Now, if I ask you a simple question from the beginning where I did the top-down analysis, then until now, how to decide the bias? Whoever was with me from the very beginning, okay, exactly from the starting. Is there anyone who was here exactly from the starting? And you have seen all the things from the higher time frame, top-down analysis from the weekly chart to until 15-minute chart, and then how did we find our bias depending on very specific thing? Did you get convinced? Or did you think that, oh, okay, that was a very nice logic. This is how we should do the daily analysis or something like that. Is there anyone, or is it confusing? Or did I change my thinking? I have changed something. No. How do you feel like that? See this candle? Am I thinking about sell? This is market structure shift. Fair value gap. Tap to this fair value gap. I will take the sell. No bullshit. I'll keep looking for buy. When this is falling, like here, well, while this was falling, that is a great opportunity for me to take the buy. Same here. While it is falling, that's a great opportunity for me to think about a buy. Depend on the setup. If there is a setup, I'll go for the buy. Now, it has started to fall and falling. Take that sell side liquidity. I will do nothing until the 50-minute candle close below this area. If this candle keep falling and closed below this, then I will start to look for sell from there. But here, every kind of fall is my buying opportunity. That means if the market give me the buy, I'll take the buy. Why? This market didn't reach to the level it should reach. It's a random area. Of course, it is trading the 15-minute order block. It can hold the market, but according to the price, it seems like that it will reach to this hourly cap and it will take previous day high, which is Friday high. Though I want to see that it will be inside the Friday range, but I think it will take the Friday high. Just my feelings at the beginning, as I told, it's just my feelings. It can be an expansion day because of the Friday TGIF. Can you show me please target 1 hour parallel gap? Of course I can show it to you. This is the fair value gap from 15th August 4 a.m. Newark local time from the hourly chart. So I don't think so that it will reverse from the low. Instead, I believe that it will reach until the 50% of this hourly gap, until the 50%. As it has reacted from the low, so this time it should reach at least until the 50% of this gap. So I have better range until the 50%. By the way, if you would love to take the sell, go for it. Kuba, clear. RS clear. Thank you so much, brother, for understanding this logic. This is all. This market is logical market, and you have to work with your logic. Just pushing the button, getting the profit is not trading. You have to know what you are doing. This is the last macro right now. Market is inside the macro, so 1050 to 1010 macro. Sorry, 1050 to 1110 macro. Let's see if it can provide us some good opportunity to take the buy. All I need to take some liquidity first. So if it come here, or here, any of this gap, and then give me the setup, I'll take the buy, which is called the inside setup. By the way, let me check if there is any volume imbalance, because I have to add the volume imbalance as well if there is any. Okay, there is no volume imbalance here. No volume imbalance. So I don't need to worry about that. Sometimes shit happens actually. There is volume imbalance and market trade that volume imbalance, then it started to fall. There is a 22 YT model in the 30-second time frame. I am trading through 1 minute chart, brother, so I would love to stay with 1 minute chart because my high time frame is 15-minute chart. So if you feel good, then go for the trade. Why do you think the downside, the hourly gap, why not min threshold? What did you say? Why are you think the downside of the hour? I have changed my comment. Okay, I previously I told that the low of this hourly gap, and then later when I have seen it has traded the low, so I'm more interested to see it will trade the 50% or CE consequent encroachment of this hourly gap, as the low rejection has been done, so it should reach until to the 50% or to the top. Any of this line has to trade now. So previously I thought that it has traded the 50%. Really, I didn't notice actually. So now I'm more interested to see it will trade at least to the 50% of this gap. At least to the 50%, then it can maximum trade the high. Or it can go through the gap and keep going for the last fair value gap from the hourly chart below the all-time high. Ravi, middle order block holding bullshit price action. I think the order block from the 15-minute chart is holding the market, right? It will be broken. Right now, it is just struggling to break that order block. I believe so. But there is nothing. I could do anything over here. I can't do anything over here. Is there anyone who is in a trade right now? Any kind of buy or sell? Is there anyone who is in a trade right now? Let me know to the comment box. Let me know your feelings about the market right now. Are you thinking about buy? Are you thinking about sell? What you are thinking? Erdogan, you are looking for buy. I'm also looking for buy, brother. I just need a manipulation. Market has to take some liquidity. I can see that me and you are thinking the same. Let's see. Oh man, come on, a bit more. Take this low. But I think about buy. Okay, Teza, you are also thinking buy. I'm also thinking buy. So liquidity has been cleared now. Let's see now if it can make a setup to go for the buy. Liquidity has been cleared. It would be the best if it reach any of this fair value gap and then make the setup from the fair value gap. That would be the best case of scenario for me. You guys can see that I didn't push not even a single button. Okay, see, it's actually marked. The execution mark is here. Okay, so you can see no pushing button, nothing on this chart, nothing. I didn't push the button, not even for a single time. Until the fair value gap. Just best area to think about the buy. But it would be the best if the buy setup has been created from this gap, at least for from this gap or that gap, any of these gap. That would be the best case of scenario. I know that some of you are seeing this is the market structure shift, this is the fair value gap. You would love to take the sell. Please go for that. Don't hesitate. If you feel good, take the sell. Absolutely right, Kuba. I agree with you, brother. I'm 100% agree with you. Can you tell me that did I get 100 likes or not? You're most welcome, Kuba. 28 minutes left before pushing the button. Okay, so the setup has to be created within 28 minutes. If it doesn't create by 28 minutes, no trade for me to this AM session. No single trade for me to this AM session. The setup can be created from here, but it would be the best for me if the setup create either from this gap or from that gap. That would be the best case of scenario for me. But if it creates from here, I'll try to take that on, which is a low probable trade, to be honest. Fake SMT, remember? The top fake SMT has been cleared, but bottom fake SMT is it is not cleared yet. Okay, it has to be cleared. So maybe by today or maybe by tomorrow it will be cleared as well. This one and this one, both of them will be cleared by today or tomorrow. Above fake SMT has been done or has been cleared perfectly. See, lower low it was making, and then this guy dragged this market to the top because it was fake SMT. Now the SMT has been fixed. Absolutely true SMT for for long. But as I told, that would be the best case of scenario. If this market comes here, that would be the best case of scenario. I will get the SMT with this low and that low, where this low and that low. Okay, I will get a big SMT with a confident SMT. So it all depends on the market now. If the setup create from here, that's a low probability. To be honest, that's a low probability. So keep that in your mind. I want to see the setup will be created any of this gap. I want to see that. It doesn't mean that is going to happen. Let's see, Utshuk. Let's see, brother. Hope for the best. Because if I push the button from here, I will be very afraid to hold my trade. Okay, I'll be very afraid. It's kind of a random level from 1 minute chart, but it would give me more confident to hold the trade. Okay, so it's kind of 50-50. See this swing high? It's kind of a valid swing high, though it's not a perfect swing high, but it's kind of a swing high. Forcing market, something like that. Forcing market in FOMO. Okay, maybe it is going higher without me. I have missed a lot of opportunity. So if it happens like that way, it's kind of area where I should close my trade. I mean chart. Just close my chart. Otherwise, I have to wait for the market. I wish it will fall. Okay, to be honest, it will fall. Then it will go higher. Please fall, brother. Please fall. Please fall. Fall fast. Then go higher. At the same time, if any of you are seeing this is a sell setup, and your analysis is telling you that market has cleared the high here, which is today's high actually. So I don't know what is your logic, but whatever logic you are working, and then this is your market structure shift, fair value gap, you would love to take the sell, go for that. Don't blame me that brother I didn't take the sell because you are looking for buy. I'm not interested to take your blame. I'm interested to look for buy. So I will wait for the buying opportunity until this market doesn't came to the, I mean, at least to the 50%, but at least to the low. Okay, I believe it will reach at least until to the 50%. Until to the low, I will look for the buying opportunity. Too messy price action. Too messy. Too messy. Maybe if ICT were here, he would see a buy here from this volume imbalance. I don't know how to work with this volume imbalance. This is the volume imbalance ICT love to use. I am very bad in volume imbalance. Okay, so I'm not taking any trades from this volume imbalance. Maybe ICT could take the buy from this volume imbalance. I don't know. Maybe. I'm waiting for that. Clear low in ES. Let's see, brother. I don't think so. It will give any opportunity. I don't think so. Hmm. Come on, brother. Fall, 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 fall. Give me a boom. ICT said that volume imbalance is equal to gap. Of course, but it is the weakest PDRA out of all the PDRA ICT have introduced us to us. Okay, whatever PDRA he has introduced to us, volume imbalance is the weakest PDRA. But it's a gap. Of course, it's a gap, and that gap can be broken by body as well. You can't say that it has closed below this volume balance, so the volume balance is invalid now. No, you can't say that. Market can work with this volume imbalance by body closing below and up, below and up. It can do that thousands of the time. Now I should cry because the market is started to stop, just not moving. This 10:50 to 11:10 macro was too slow. Let's see, Erdogan. Now, if there is a gap, I am going to request you guys, if there is a gap, it's a 50-50 chance for me. So if you tell me to go for this trade, I'll go for this trade. Otherwise, I will not take this trade. If there is a gap, now it's a 50-50 chance because this market is not, it didn't reach to this area. That would be the best area for me. Market structure shift, not a based on, but still that is a market structure shift. Fair value gap, trade to this fair value gap, the low, and then the consequent investment. Give me the decision. Should I go for this trade or not? If you tell me, I'll go for this trade. I'm working with only 22 YT model. By the way, you don't even need to mark this one as your market structure shift. You have found the beautiful and the best market structure shift over here. This is the best market structure shift. Any kind of fair value. Guys, let me know. Should I go for this trade or not? Whatever you tell me, I'll go for that. Come on. Faster, faster. I have 6 seconds. You take. Okay. Okay, I think I put the limit order and it missed me. Well, let's see if it can take me. If it take me, I'll take the partial here. Now I am in this trade. So I'll take a partial here. It give me. That will be my partial. I will hold it until the exponent crossment. Come on, baby, all night, Friday night, all your night. Remember, your stop loss has to be here. I'm not interested to put it here, but it should be here. I would love to take the more risk here. Just cover the candle which has built this parallel gap. got stopped out. I'm long now. Hey Phoenix, I hope that you will get your boom. It's a 50-50 area, brother, because the best area to take the buy is from this area. Otherwise, let's see. It should be the stop loss over here, below this low, which has cleared the liquidity. So if it provide another opportunity, I'll take resell by putting the stop loss around the same level. So if it close above this gap, I'll take resell. Sorry, rebuy, not resell. Before clearing this low, if it clear this low, of course I will not take the sell. Sorry, take the buy anymore. We'll wait to see within the session. If it come here, I'll try to find rebuy. As my stop loss was tight, so I took the buy. Unfortunately, sorry, I put my stop loss very tight, and unfortunately, it stopped me out. It's absolutely okay. The next time, without clearing this low, if it closes above this gap, I'll take the rebuy by putting the stop loss from the same level, just because my stop loss was tight. I got stopped out because of my tight stop loss. Just because of that, I'll take rebuy. And this time I have to go for the market order if it closes above this gap, above that gap. Otherwise, if this low is taken, I have to look for the buy setup again from this area, which is the highest probable area. Go for the buy. Get up. So this buy is not valid anymore from this gap. If it comes here, make another buying opportunity, I'll go for that buy. I should have waited a bit more actually, but it's okay. We have tried a little risk for 10 handle. Not bad. Now the buy, now the what to say, I mean the if the 22 OIT model is over here, now it's not 50-50. It's kind of confirmed entry for me. If the setup create from here, anywhere from this gap or that gap, any of this gap, make the 22 IT model, that is the best 22 IT model and highly confident 22 IT model ever. This was 50-50. I clearly told that before taking pushing the button. Let's wait a bit more. 10 minutes left before pushing the button. Within 10 minutes, I have to have some kind of 22 item model over here. Kind of 22 item model. I have the obvious liquidity over here, which is here. Now I have both buy side liquidity as well. Everything I have over here. All I need a model here now. By the way, guys, I will break my own rules now because I will not go for the 22 white model if it closed this gap 100%. If it is closed 100%, I will look for the breaker block model. So if there is a breaker block, I'll take the entry from the breaker block. If it is filled by 100%, not going to push the button from the 22 white model, will not wait for the 22 white model. Just look for the breaker block. If I find the breaker block, I'll take the buy from the breaker block. Was not confident, as I told, 50-50. That's why I put my stop loss very tight. If I was confident, my stop loss would be below this low. Come on, baby, all night. Friday night, I want you night. Hit the dance floor, hit the dance floor. I want you, baby. Baby, I don't want you to come tonight. Baby, I don't. And I'm going to remove this volume imbalance as well. I really don't know how to use this volume imbalance. ICT knows that. I don't know. I'm weak about the volume imbalance. This gap is important to me to mark a swing high for valid shifting market structure swing high. That is why this gap is valid to me. A bit more waiting. I hope that I'll get an opportunity to take the buy from the best area. Jonathan, brother, this Monday is low and shit price action. In my opinion, best to trade later in week with better pricing. Absolutely, it's true, brother. But I have waited for the setup. Okay, but here the problem was, look, I didn't push not even a single time button over here. Nothing. Simply did nothing. This is the first time this market has provided me an opportunity. It was low probability. Before even pushing this button, I told that the best area to push the button is either from this gap or that gap. As I had pushed the button, my stop loss was very tight, just 10 handle stop loss, just 10 handle stop loss over here. Without any confusion, I push the button. If it works, I'll get 20 handle at least. But my stop loss is for 10 handle. So I tried one time here and I'm still waiting for another opportunity from there. I'm waiting for the logic. If the logic is there, I'll go for the trade. If it is not, I will stop with this loss and will wait for the PM session to see if it can provide any opportunity around the PM session. My buy will be invalidated if the 15-minute candle close below this line, below the new week opening gap. So if it close below this new week opening gap, buy will be invalidated for me. Good luck, my brother. I pray the Lord may bless you with many handles in profit. Thank you so much, man. For me, I'm off for the day. That's a good idea, brother. Low probability, don't trade. I still have 5 minutes left, so if I get anything, I'll go for that. Not, then I will wait for tomorrow. I'll hit the dance floor with you in the week, later in the week, after Thursday, brother. So until CPI, it's gonna be a low probability. after CPI, that means Thursday and Friday, it's gonna be so beautiful. I believe so. To profit early, waiting for better entry. Let's go for that how slate. Let's go for that, man. Still, there is no opportunity. At least not for me. No model, no trade. I took a loss, I don't care. No model, no trade. It will go, I don't care. All I care that I didn't take the sell. That's all I care. So today's market is kind of a market which it doesn't want to give me entry opportunity. Like here, I was looking for a buy here, it didn't give me the entry. I was looking for a buy here. Until now, it didn't give me any entry. So it's kind of a market where it is reaching to the level but doesn't want to give any entries. If I were a trader like few weeks ago, that's my buy. That will be my partial. That will be my buy. Okay, not taking it right now. That would be my partial here, and that would be my target profit. Not going for this because I will, as I told you, I will go for 22 IT model, only 22 IT model, no other trade, no other opportunity, nothing. I'm just showing you that mitigating loss is nothing, but I'm not interested to take the entry without 22 IT model. We'll wait for the model. I will tell you high probability, low probability, and then I will go for the trade. No trade setup, no trade, no entries, nothing. Mitigating the loss is nothing, okay, from this market, but working with one model at the beginning of your trading, okay, like you're a beginner, maybe you have experience for 1 or 2 years, something like that. Don't go for every kind of model. Wait for your only model you are working or trying to be master, then push the button from that model. Don't take any other entries from any other model. Work with only one model. To profit early, okay. See any short yet? No. If waiting for better entry, lower the unconsciously, you think it must be going lower, right? It should not go lower. I mean, it could fall if it wouldn't trade at least any of this gap. It could fall. I wouldn't think about the buy from this gap. Never ever. But at it has already traded this, there is no way to fall again. Of course, market can fall, but I don't think so there will be any falling. So it is the only opportunity to take the buy from this gap, as the market didn't make the 22 IT model over here. This is the only opportunity to take the buy from this gap. I don't think so it will fall. In my opinion, of course, it can fall. I see too many traders, both long and short. I chase them all. That's my biggest problem. Should not do that. We should not do that. Remember my loss, 10 handle loss. It is giving me now 14 handle, 15 handle. Okay. Right now on the market, I have 14 handle. I'm just showing you mitigating a loss is nothing. But if you are a beginner, you are very new, work with one model, whatever model you like. I'm not saying about 22 IT model, whatever model you like, work with that only model. No need to work with any other model. That will make you disciplined. Hey, Ahbab Trades, how are you, brother? Oh, brother, you are not going to get the partial level. Brother, this is the only opportunity to take the entry over here. As the 22 OIT model is not here. So this is the only opportunity to take the entry over here. I'll close my stream after hitting the partial level, first partial. Okay, then I'll close the stream. In what condition you think that market will not respect the 50-minute parallel gap? It will reach the new week opening gap. There is no expectation like that. It can respect the 15-minute gap. It can respect the new week opening gap. For example, after reaching to this 15-minute gap, if there is a bull setup, I'll go for that buy. Maybe it will fail and this market will reach to the new week opening gap. Then there is another 22 IT model. I'll take that buy as well. So this one didn't work. This one worked. Sometimes it will come until the 15-minute gap and then give me the buy from here, and it will work and this market will reach to the level I'm expecting it will reach. So there is no way to think that is it going to reach from 50 meter or it is going to reach to the new week opening gap. But best is if it reaches to the new week opening gap. That is the best, strongest area. You don't have any confusion. Is it going to reverse again and fall for this area or not? Something like that. You will have no confusion. Okay. So let's see if it can give me the partial. Someone has taken the membership. With that Ahbab. Hey Ahbab, welcome to the King, brother. And please give me the penguin. Okay, as you are my member now, you will be able to chat, put the penguin on the chat. So please put the penguin on the chat. I'll be grateful to you. Okay, I'm good. I watched your market structure shift video that cleared a lot of confusion. Thank you, brother, for saying that. I really recommend all of the people to watch that market structure shift video. It will help them. Hey, listing mark, thank you for that penguin, man. I love penguin. Welcome, Ahbab. Thank you, Phoenix. See the partial. The loss has been mitigated. 22 handle loss has been mitigated. Target will be 36. I'm showing it to you just to show you that we are able to mitigate our loss. But as I'm working with 22 IT model, I will be only pushing button on 22 IT model because I'm a beginner. I'm thinking about you. That's why I'm showing it to you. As the beginner, you should work with one model only, whatever model you love. Thank you, JB, for that boom, man. And thank you so much, guys, for being over here. I'm done for today. If anyone has any question, let me know. Otherwise, I'll close my stream right now. Okay. What can I use in this condition as my extra confirmation that market will not? There is no way, brother Sachin. There is not single way. At least I didn't see any way. For me, there is no single way to understand that. So you have to take that risk, brother. And losses are the part of this game. You have to accept the loss. There is a possibility, probability, you have to take that probability. Every single new entries are the new opportunity. No trade is valid until 12:50 from 11:30. Okay, no single trade is valid. New buy side liquidity over here. Thank you, brother. Last question, you always check two charts, this one and that one, this and this, both of them. Yeah, of course. If you ask me what was the higher time frame PDR over here, why I was saying that it would be the best here, because I was watching this down close body close candle, and when it reached to the open of this candle, as it is an indecisive candle, I get more confident that it will work from this level. That is the best area to work. DXY, I just watch it at the beginning of the week, not every day, at the beginning of the week, and then I predict something for DXY. In the meantime, sometimes I check is it working like that way or not, if I need to change anything or not. If you ask about the DXY chart, at the beginning of the week, so before starting the stream, I have checked what is happening on DXY. Just have an idea. DXY doesn't derive this market. Okay, DXY is absolutely a different market. It is helpful for understanding the low resistance liquidity run and the high resistance liquidity run. Yes, no, I don't see that. Sometimes I add the ES to show you the SMT, just so that you can understand the SMT, fake SMT, real SMT, this type of thing. But no, I don't check ES right now as I don't have a lot of monitor. If I had the setup, I would always check the ES. Always the ES chart would be open on my chart. DXY just one time at the beginning uh, of the week, and sometimes, okay, maybe Sunday I have checked, then I have checked in Wednesday or maybe Tuesday sometimes, okay, like depending on my feelings. You're most welcome, Jamie. Okay, thank you guys. Just remember, until this market doesn't reach to the low of this, at least to the low, and I prefer until the 50% of this gap, I will keep looking for the buy around the PM session as well. If the market close below this gap, new week opening gap, then and only then I will start to look for sell for this sell side liquidity, and of course I will try to take some partial to this new week opening gap. So this is the only thing that will change my bias from bullish to bearish if it close below this new week opening gap, or if it reach to this hourly gap. If it reaches to this hourly gap, I'll take my decision depending on the next price action. Otherwise, today's my intention that it will reach over here and then I'm done for the day, something like that. Okay. After taking partial, we should 99% of the time, 99% of the time after taking partial, stop loss at the break even. 99% of the time. Sometimes you have to be careful about the entry area. If you see some order block opening are aligned with your entry, or maybe order block mean threshold, or maybe to the fair value gap, and there is an order block, something that is telling you you should not put your stop loss to the break even, then you can take like 2 to 3 handle, maximum 5 handle risk. Okay, so not exactly to the break even, better put it a bit below, okay, something like that, something like here, then hold the trade because it can retest the area. If it depends on the price action. For here, if I was in this trade, my stop loss is already at the break even. I don't care, nothing, it should not come back to this gap. If it come back to this gap, that means it is going to fall again to trade this breakaway gap, this type of things. For example, if I was in this trade, I would never put my stop loss one tick below my break even. Better I would try to increase my stop loss, and in this type of situation my stop loss would be one tick below this candle. See this candle here, that candle, so this candle low, one tick below that candle low, this would be my stop loss right now, not even at the break even, but also one tick below that candle, which is this gap. So here, but 99% of the time after taking the partial, put your stop loss to the break even. If you take 3 contract entry, close 2 contract over here. If you take 5 contract entry, close three contract over there around here. So that if it reverse, you have covered the maximum profit around this area. Just make sure that. Like 20 handle cover, then stop loss one tick below this, just below that candle, something like that. Okay, Geeta. Okay, guys. I hope that it's more than enough for today. Make sure that you have pushed the like button. Unfortunately, I had a losing trade here, but those guys who are with me from the beginning, you have learned a lot from here because you knew that I was looking for a buy from here. There was no setup. I was looking for a buy from here. There was no setup. This entry is different. Okay, it's not 22 YT model. So buying opportunity from there, no setup. Buying opportunity from there, no setup. That was before even pushing the button. I told it's a 50-50. That's why my stop loss was too tight, not even below this liquidity, even though it was not 20 handle. I put it around here because it was 50-50 to me. So I didn't want to take a huge loss. If I'm wrong, I'll stop with the 10 handle or something like that, and then I will try to take re-entry. If it is stopped me out prematurely, then I would try to take the re-entry over there. Before even pushing the button, I clearly told it's a low probability. If it is a high probability, I keep saying that this is the highest probable trading opportunity ever. It is the best setup about this type of things. I keep saying those type of things. No trade is valid until 12:50 p.m. New York local time for the PM session. And according to ICT, you have to wait until 1:30. I prefer 12:50. You can wait for 1:30 if you want. Okay. So it's up to you. Thank you so much, guys. See you tomorrow. Until then, cheers.